Hello guys, welcome back. This is Sandeep Dixit, your maths mentor, and today's topic is our number of factors. Factors, a number that is completely divide the given numbers, that is called a factor or a divisors. So in this session we discuss about the number of factors, how many numbers of factors, complete factors, and total number of factors are even factors, odd factors, sum of factors, and many more. In every SSC CGL exam, SSC CGLs or CHSL, CPO, every exam one question arises that topics. So we start that topics. Okay guys, let us start. Firstly discuss about myself Sandeep Dixit, your maths mentor, about more than 10 years teaching experience in different platforms and best faculty awards in MEPL 2012, MEPL digital in charge sessions 2015 to 19, plus verified educator on academy and many more, lot of experience in that field. So we start today's topic, number of factors. So firstly we start find the number of factors. How many total number of factors? One question asks find the total number of factors. So how to calculate number of factors? Let us start with an example. Suppose that we write down as a 12. Firstly 12, we split 12 in such manners that a co-prime numbers. So that 12 write down as a 4 into 3 or 3 into 4. Okay, so that 3 and 4 we write down as a prime factors. So 3 write down as a 3 to power 1 and 4 we write down as a 2 to power 1. That's clear. Here required to find the total number of factors. So how to calculate some total number of factors? That's manners. Add 1 in the power of prime numbers powers and multiply each other. So here 1, that means 1 plus 1 into here 2 to power 2. So we write down 2 plus 1, that means 2 into 3, that means our total number of factor is 6. Here we find out total number of factor of 12. So correct answer is 6 number of factors or 12. Okay, let us check one more example. Suppose that we write down as a 84. So 84 is split in a co-prime numbers. 84, recall 12 into 7, 12 7 are 84, 12 and 7 are a co-prime numbers. So we write down as a 7 into 12. Okay, 7 to power 1 because 7 is a prime number, but 12 is not a prime number. So we write down 12 same, that means 3 into 4. So that we can 7 to power 1 into 3 to power 1 into 2 to power 2. That's clear. That's it's called a prime factorization of 84. So we add the 1 in the each powers of the prime numbers powers and multiply each others. That's called the total number of factors. So total number of factor what? 1 plus 1 and 1 plus 1 and 2 plus 1. So that our answer is 2 into 2 into 3, that means 3 2s are 6, 2s are 12. So total number of factor of 84 is a 12. In this manner you calculate the any numbers factors, total number of factor in such manners. Okay, suppose that we require to find the prime factors, total number of prime factors. In previous example we discussed about the total number of factors. Now required the prime number of factors. Suppose that one example, suppose that we write down as the same 12. So we write down 3 to power 1 into 2 to power 2. Here required to prime number of prime factors. Simply we add the powers of prime numbers powers. That's simple. So total number of prime factors. Here confirm prime factor because 3 and 2 is a prime numbers and its power, that means 3 we write down 1 times, that means 1 factor of prime numbers of 3 is 1. So we 1 factor of prime number of 3 is 1 and 2 times. So that total prime factors is 2 plus 1, that means 3. That's method you calculate the prime factors. Okay, let us one more things like odd factors. How to calculate odd factors? One more example. Suppose that we write down as a suppose that we write down as a 3 6 0. Okay, here taking more times, but one method. Here check how many 0? 1 0 0, that means 0 formed by how? 10 into 36. 360 we write down as a 36 into 10, so that 2 into 5 firstly write down. 36 we split in such manners like a co-prime numbers. So in recall we know all of you 9 4 the 36, that means we write down 9 into 4. That's a factorization, but it is not a completely prime factor, so we split in a prime factorization methods. So 9 we write down as a 3 to power 2, and 4 we write down 2 to power 2, and here 2 to power 1 and 5 to power 1. So complete prime factor of 360 is a 3 to power 2 into 2 to power 3 and a 5 to power 1. That's clear. Here required 2 guys, what do you mean? Here required total number of odd factors. Okay, odd factors. So how to calculate odd factors? Here odd number is which 3 and a 5 is a odd numbers, and its power is 2 and 1 added, 2 plus 1, and similarly 5 to power 1 we add 1 plus 1, that means multiply each others and get the odd factors of 360. That means 2 plus 1 3, 3 2 the 6, that means 6 odd factors of 360. In this manner you calculate the odd number of factors, odd factors. Understood? So let us next discussion about the even factors. What do you mean by even factors? That means even factors are those factors which are a multiple of 2. All of you know even number are those number which are a multiple of 2. So that a factor we find out which factor is a multiple of 2, that is called a even factor. Suppose that we required one more example. Suppose that 72 and 72 firstly split in a co-prime factors. That means we know all of you know 24 threes are, okay, 24 threes are, no, it's not a co-prime, 8 nines are. So we write down 8 into 9. That means 8 we write down as a 2 to power 3 and 9 we write down as a 3 to power 2. If you required here to find out the total number of factors, so clearly 3 plus 1 4 and 2 plus 1 3, 4 threes are 12. That's the total number of factors, and if required odd factor 2 plus 1 3 odd factors. Okay, here required to find out the even factors. So how to calculate? Firstly common 2, that means we write down as a 2 to power 2 into 3 to power 2. That means it is the part is the multiple of 2. So total number of factors of even factors. So even factors, write down that factors. If you calculate that total factors, that is the even factors. Okay, so that means even factor is what? 2 plus 1 and 2 plus 1, that means 3 threes are 9 even factors. I hope understood properly. Any doubts? In doubt guys? No doubts. Okay guys, let us start next things. One more things about the factors. Another thing is the sum of factors. How to calculate sum of factors? Here same question arises. Total number of factors, total sum of factors, total number of even factors sum, total odd factors sum, that question arises. Sum of factors, suppose that let us examples. Suppose that we write down as a 6. So 6 factor is what? 1 2 3 and 6. That's the factors, and it's a sum, that means 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 6, that is the sum of factors. So it's a simple example 6, but if a question arises like a 72 720, that type question, so how to calculate? So let us see one example. Suppose that we write down as a 30, suppose that we write down as a 390, okay, and required to sum of factors. So 390 is split firstly in a prime factorization form. That means 390 we write down as a 13 into 3, 13 3 are 39, and 10 we write down as a 2 into 5. That means here power is 13 to power 1, 3 to power 1 and 2 to power 1 and 5 to power 1. That's clear? That's clear. If you required here to find out the total number of factors, so what we do? 1 plus 1 plus 1, that means 1 plus 1 13 to power 1 hai, and 3 to power 1 also, 2 to power 1 also, and 5 to power 1 also. So we add 1 plus 1 plus 1, and that means 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 to the 16. That's clear. Here required to sum of the factors. How to calculate sum of factors? Check. Just listen carefully. We write down 13 to power 0 plus 13 to power 1 firstly. for 13. In that means 13 factor is what? 1 and 13 is a factor of 13. And similarly 3 factors is 1 and 3. So we write down as a 3 to power 0 plus 3 to power 1. And 2 to power 1 we write down as a 2 to power 0 plus 2 to power 1. And 5 to power 1 write down as a 5 to power 0 plus 5 to power 1, as so on. That's clear. And we solve it. That's a sum of factors arise. Okay guys, all of you know very well how to calculate sum of factors. So its answer is 1 plus 13, 1 plus 3, and 1 plus 2, and 1 plus 5. Okay, so that means 13 plus 1, that means 14, and here 4, and here 3, and here 6. 6 3 are 18, 18 4 are 72, and 72 into 14, 72 into 14, that means 14 2 are 28, 14 7 are 98, and 98 to 100. That means our answer is 1008, and that is the sum of the factors of 390. That's understood. That is the method. So guys, I hope all of you know very well and understood how to calculate the number of factors. I hope this session you enjoy, and a lot of tricks you know very well. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Bye bye and take care.